Not be as lucky all the time if you're one of those in the habit of always skipping traffic lights, as a whole lot of lives have been gone and several others have been injured in this bit. Some say to themselves, hey, come on, I'm a smart guy, I can beat these lights.
I need to tell you this because we care about your safety. No matter how smart you might assume, this could actually work against you some point and you might not really find your way around. This could actually be a brick wall, you know.
Hello viewers, it's your ever charming host Latifat Ajao, and with me here is
Ono Sefia.
Welcome to the best rated automobile and safety TV program,
Auto Expert,
your guide to your safety. Right about now, we are here in Abeokuta, Ogun State, the gateway state. Right behind me is the image of the legendary late Pa Ubat Ogunde. Some will say the grandfather of Nigerian theatre. Of course, you know, safety has no limit, and so Auto Experts will go to the extreme. We go everywhere just to preach safety. We will be right back. Don't touch that dial.
Hi viewers, my name is Hyginus Omeje, the Sector Commander for Federal Road Safety Corps, Lagos. You are watching Auto Expert, your guide to safety.
It's a boy Kolade Oyewande. I'm here right now with Auto Expert with celebrities. Keep watching Auto Expert, your guide to safety.
Be like saying you want something, baby check it fluent. My battery's always running.
If I'm in Benile, Aborодeni. If I'm in Benile, Kolabi Kaka. What's up people, it's your boy Tolu and you're watching Auto Expert with Celebrity. Keep that dial locked, don't go nowhere. All my life at the beginning without a car, man, it was a whole lot of stress for me because I would always take a bus and then I'll trek from the bus stop to my event or to my interview or to my whatever basically, and I would sweat and maybe I'll get to the venue and chill outside for like 30 minutes to just get the sweat down and cool down and everything. But eventually in 2014 I got my first car, which is the car I'm sitting on right now, and it's been a wonderful journey since then. You know, there's some things you take for granted, you know, but if you remember back then when you didn't have it, you now realize that, man, it's good to have some things, basically, yeah.
I can be a sugar rush.
What brand was my first car? My first car, like I said, is the one I'm sitting on right now, and I got it fairly used because I did a show that was close to a figure that I was happy about, and I just decided, you know what, no more trekking. Let's finish this trekking matter, and eventually I got this Toyota Camry which is my first car, and yeah, I got it fairly used, and it was a good price. It was a bargain. Traffic rules are very important to me because as a Nigerian citizen or as a driver in Lagos, you have to be obedient to traffic lights. When they say stop, stop. Some people try to beat, when they see that orange coming in, they try to beat it so that they can. But I try as much as possible to make sure that when I see it going down, I chill, I wait, and then when it's green again, you can go. The vital parts of my car that I make sure I check every morning before I drive it is I check the radiator, make sure that the water is full. I check my tires, make sure that there's nothing wrong with it. There's none of the tires is less in air. I check my engine. I run my engine and hear the sound and be sure that my engine is tip-top to go. And I warm the car before I use it that day. Yeah, basically that's much what I do in the morning to make sure that my journey, my trip that whole day is hitch-free.
And if you're obliged to.
My second car, which is the Toyota Jeep, is a car that I love very much. And my my best feature of that car is the back camera. Because when you're reversing, you can see exactly the full view of what you're reversing, as opposed to looking in your mirror or turning back to see how you're reversing. You don't even have to look back, you just look at the camera and it shows you where you're going. And then it warns you when you're close to an object. It gives you that warning that, oh, you're close to an object. So I think those are the major features of that car that I really, of course, the sound system. I can play my music loud. I love the sound system, so yeah, awesome.
Yeah. So let me come inside you, show you the way good love is supposed to be.
I have been involved in an accident that wasn't entirely my fault. I know you say everybody says that, but it wasn't entirely my fault because I was on the slow lane and this guy was trying to come into an intersection, and I was chilling for him to, oh yeah, make up your mind, what are you trying to do? And then he grazed my side mirror and it fell off. And funny enough, the guy did not stop. He just he just increased his acceleration and started running. But yeah, I've seen bad accidents happen to people. I've seen terrible things. Sometimes people drink and drive, you know, especially on Friday night, you see all sorts of accidents on that Lekki Expressway. People drink and drive and they speed in too much and they hit the culvert or they run into a lamppost. Yeah, but my advice, I beg, on Friday night, if you are going to drink, carry somebody when they drink with you. Now ain't go drive. Let there be a designated driver, simple and short. Yeah. My safety tips for accidents is, the truth is, you reduce the risk of being in an accident if you don't speed. And a lot of people like to speed. If you don't go beyond your limit, then you can control your car. But when you're driving beyond the limit, then you find that your car becomes uncontrollable and then you can't maneuver when you see an object or you're trying to deflect from something. So my first tip is, don't speed. My second tip is, do not, no matter how small the quantity of alcohol it is, do not drink and drive. Do not answer the phone while you're driving. I know a lot of people that even without driving, they're answering the phone, they are distracted. They are walking from here to they walk from here to Albalende because they're on the phone. Talk more when you're driving, so make sure you're not on the phone when you're driving. And my last tip basically is, make sure that you're wearing your seatbelts. Always wear your seatbelts. It can mean the difference between life and death for you. So please strap on your seatbelt and make sure that you're driving safe. What is my take on customized plates? I think it's a thing of fashion for some people. You know, some people just like that identity. You know, this person is around, especially us celebrities, you know, people like us. Some people just like to, you know, put a Davido, and you know it's Davido that's coming, you know. But depending on the person, because me, I like a very quiet life. I don't like to announce myself. So I have my car, my second car, but it doesn't have my customized place. But I don't have a problem when someone has it. I think it's fashionable, it's popular, so yeah. My speed limit in residential areas within town, basically, the maximum I go is 35, 40. And then when I'm outside of town on the freeway, I could go like 60, 70, thereabout. Because, like I said earlier, you have to minimize your speed so that you don't harm anyone. So, yeah, those are my speed limits.
Be like say you want something, baby check it soft fluent. My battery's always running.
What is my take on auto insurance? I think it's a necessity because like my second car is insured, so if I have a dent or I run into some problem or whatever, they can help me, you know, to take care of those issues without me stressing myself. You know, I know a lot of people run away from insurance because they don't want to pay the dividends or whatever they call it, but I think it's a great thing for you to have your car insured in case of anything. Sometimes you may not even be in charge of your car. You gave your car to someone and something happens and it's someone that cannot pay up to fix the car, but if you have an insurance, you know you're covered. You know, so I think it's something that every driver should, an option that every driver should consider.
Battery's always running. I did feel that signal, baby. You're not looking to be my baby. Had you down for whatever lately? Yeah.
Così beating mole la, 'cause my heart belongs to you, my lover. What's up, people? You've been with me on the show. It's your boy Tolu, and I want to recap the few things that we mentioned today. Make sure that you always check your engine, you always check your tires, you always make sure that there's water in your radiator. Make sure you wear your seatbelt and do not drink and drive. And if you're like me that is safety conscious, you can get out your Android phone right now and download the Auto XPAT app on Google Play.
Will make you feel what you never felt before. Oh.
Ẹni bá máa ṣe ìgbéyàwó á ṣe gudugudu méje. Ìgbéyàwó ó gba gudugudu méje. What's up, my people? My name is Orisha Femi. Keep watching Auto XPAT, your guide to safety. Keep it locked down. Ratata. That's what's up. Obodo robodo.